All right, folks, let's just go ahead and get straight to it. I screwed up, guys. I made a huge mistake, and I apologize for it. And now in today's video, I want to make it right, and I want to give caution to something that I endorsed on my channel by having a certain individual on, and I just want to speak on that. Now, this certain individual is Gabe with Gia Strategies, okay? He was on my channel the last Friday live stream, and I'm not going to call him out his name. I'm not going to call him grifter or anything like that because we all know he's very, very sensitive. And last thing I want is this guy blowing up my Instagram DMs and all on my YouTube, just being annoying. I don't have time for that. So if he does that after this video, he will be blocked. He's welcome to come on the channel and comment. He can do that. I don't have an issue with that. But he's never coming on my channel again. And I apologize for having him on. I made a huge mistake, okay? You guys know I don't agree with a lot of what he says. However, after going back and watching that stream, I was a lot more friendly to him, and I should have been a lot more combative. But the reason why I wasn't combative is because I know the guy's sensitive, and I just wanted to make up for what happened in the last stream. That's really why I had him on. I was like, okay, well, I don't want this to be such a terrible look. I don't want people to think that I'm just some, I don't know, I don't know, just some crazy guy who just screams at me. I don't know. I don't know why I did it, but I apologize. And here's why. Last night, I checked out Gabe's channel for the first time ever. Believe it or not, guys, I had never, ever in my life watched not one single Gabe Gia Strategies video. I never cared. I just didn't care. It didn't impress me. I just didn't care for the guy's content. Huge mistake on my part because I started watching that guy's videos yesterday. And I think what he's doing is very dangerous. And Gabe, when you see this, again, not calling you any names, not calling you a grifter. I just don't want my community going to your channel and thinking that you're good for retail investors because I don't think you are. And that's the mistake that I made. I knew it was bad when I started seeing people that are in my community comment on this guy's channel. I'm like, oh, crap, I done screwed up. This guy really thinks that Gabe is okay. So I'm going to just be honest, man. When I watched Gabe's videos last night, first off, the guy went from a $25 Patreon to now he's doing $50 a month for Patreon. And then he made a video like 2 days ago, and I watched that. Now he's doing a $100 Patreon.
I'll answer you. There are currently no more $50 tier levels. I created a new tier today with only 5 slots. And that is 100. My time is getting very, very thin. So, every time I open another level, the price is going up, and one day I won't have any more time. And, so that's why, there's not so many slots.
Anybody that's charging you $100 a month in a Patreon, it's a huge red flag unless they have real credentials. Like, you better be a freaking master account. You better be able to teach somebody something serious because you guys know how I feel, man. You do not need to pay $100 a month for somebody's Patreon. But I understand how these people continue to get these suckers into these Patreon groups because no matter how much we preach, just buy index funds, buy the S&P 500, retail investors just don't like doing it. Most people don't like doing it. Let's be honest. People don't want 10% annual return. It's boring. It's lame. It's not get rich quick. People want the fancy stuff. They want the options, the 10x gains, the gambling, the day trading. And it's very unfortunate, but I just want to make it very clear. I do not endorse that on my channel. I do not endorse that. I do not endorse doing options calls with very risky amounts of money and freaking day trading and making short-term predictions on the market. I do not endorse that. Now, again, yes, on my channel, I make predictions on what I think, but I also try to be very clear that most of my money, majority, I do own some individual stocks, but majority of my money is in the S&P 500, and it will always be that way. I try to be very clear on that. Never do I make a short-term prediction and try to come up with some investment thesis behind it. I already told you guys, while we're at these levels, I'm nibbling. If we go lower, I'm nibbling. That's just where I'm at with it. That's it. I'm not trying to time the market but when I saw his channel, I saw a little bit of the complete opposite. and I didn't like it, and it rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, oh, holy crap, I freaking had this guy on my channel. So again, I do apologize. I should have never had the guy on my channel, and from this day forward, he's never coming on my channel again. I'm done. If he comes in the chat on my live streams and speaks, whatever he wants to do, I'm just going to ignore it. That's it. I'm just going to ignore it. He's free to speak and communicate with the community if he wants. But Gabe, if you're going to do that, don't get mad if people attack you, because in my opinion, I'm not saying people should be rude to you or attack you, but people have a right to call you out, because I think your channel is dangerous. I think it's very dangerous to have an options thing going on your channel, and now you're charging a $100 Patreon. And you said something very interesting on my channel when you came on that really gave me a red flag. You basically said you actually want to leave your job and go full time into YouTube. Well, most of us know YouTube it's not profitable to do that, especially with the amount of following you have and I have. Unless you got 1 million subscribers, YouTube, it doesn't make sense to quit your job to do YouTube. But the reason why you're fine with doing it, why you're leaning that way, is because you have people in your Patreon.
$25 is a great value. We have multiple Zoom calls a week, a very active chat, and we're part of a grand community. It's a private community inside the Tom Nash community, which he himself has Zoom calls, and you being part of the $25 tier are also automatically get to be part of his $15 tier. So it's a great value.
And I have a huge issue with that. Now, somebody sent me, I can't find a video on your channel anymore, but somebody, I guess, sent me a video, and I'll put it up on the screen because I got proof, where I guess you basically said you lost $36,000. See, if let me put this to perspective, because I've lost a lot of money too, but we're also in the bear market. If you lost $36,000 over the course of like 8 or 9 months, that's not that bad if you take into account how big somebody's account might be and the fact that we're in a bear market. I mean, if you have a certain amount of money and it drops, 25%, which is what the SP has pretty much dropped, then yes, it's possible to be down $36,000. But Gabe, when you lose $36,000 in a matter of a few days, which you have, because I watched the video and you did like your little options thing, you did puts, and because the market rallied, you lost a lot of money. I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. And I want to tell people on my channel, do not follow this guy. Do not follow somebody who tried to make a short-term prediction on the market, which you should never do, and lost $36,000. I keep telling you guys, you got to stop with this gambling mentality. I know, unfortunately, most people are just natural-born gamblers. They don't want 10% annual returns. It's boring. They want the quick, fast money. But now you see what happens when you go that route and you don't practice, in my opinion, risk management. Now, maybe Gabe has $1 million account. Maybe. I don't know. He said he did, but I never saw any proof. So I don't know. And I'm not saying he has to show me the amount of money he has. I'm not saying that. But I think the people in his Patreon that he's charging money to, I think if you're going to have a Patreon and people are paying you for your advice, I think you should show them either A, how much money you have, or if you don't want to show how much money you have, fine. I understand, because I don't like doing that either. You should at least show your stock market returns. Show your returns every year, because whether you agree or not, when you go to Patreon route, you are charging people for your advice. It doesn't matter how you frame it, the legal language you put in the Patreon or anything like that, not financial advice. And I'm not, no, you are. People are not going to go there if they don't think they're going to get something. They're going there because they think that you're smarter than them when it comes to the market. But I don't think you are. And if you want to prove me wrong, I would like to see proof that you have beaten the market. If you haven't, why in God's name would people put $50, $100 a month paying you for Patreon advice when you literally just put out a video saying you lost $36,000 in a matter of a few days? Come on, man. So anyway, guys, that's my rant. I apologize. I made a huge mistake having that guy on my podcast. I do not vouch for him. I do not support what he's doing. I do not. There's some things he says that I agree with, but I don't think he's a market master or market guru where you should be paying this man your hard-earned money that you could be investing in the S&P 500, your Roth IRA. I don't think you should be giving this man your hard-earned money just for him to teach you, options or whatever. If you want to learn that stuff, learn it on your own. If you need resources and books to learn that stuff, I have free books in my Google Drive that teaches about all that crap. I have all the books on it, all of them. I have like 7 or 8 books that will do a much better job teaching you about options and how to do it safely and really understand them than he does. So stop being lazy. Stop thinking you could pay somebody $50 a month and he's going to make you rich. It never, ever happens. Look at the other YouTube gurus and what happened. It never works that way. If you really want to learn this stuff, you are going to have to put in the work to really learn this crap. And again, I'm willing to help you guys. I will put you can message me or comment on this video. I will email you all the options books I have. I have like 7 or 8 books on options and they're in my Google Drive. They're online. They're all free. I got the PDF online for free. You can learn about options for free, but it's going to take work. It's going to take hours and days of reading, not paying $100 for somebody's scummy Patreon. Like, Jesus Christ, man. It's really getting ridiculous out here. So again, I apologize because that goes against everything that I preach on my channel and stand for. The fact that I had this guy on here and I didn't think the conversation was so bad. I thought it was cool, but just listen to some of the stuff he said. And then now that I've finally done the research and looked at his videos, I'm like, yeah, I can't vouch for this dude. So again, not calling him names. I'm not calling you a grifter, Gabe. Do not be stalking me on my channel. Don't do that. I'm not calling you any names. I'm just telling my followers what I believe is right. And unfortunately, Gabe, I can't vouch for you, dude. I can't do it. I cannot vouch for that, man. So anyway, it is what it is. There you guys have it. Clearly, I suck at measuring if somebody is cool or not because at one point I was cool with Scott Schaefer. We know how that turned out. And then obviously the Gabe situation. So from now on going forward, whenever you guys warn me about somebody or say, hey, Echoes, cut it, don't do it, I am going to listen to you. And I definitely want to give a huge apology to Kingdom of Finance because Kingdom of Finance warned me numerous times. It even said on Saturday, don't you dare bring that guy on. And what did I do like an idiot? I didn't listen. Why? I don't even know. I don't even know why I brought the guy on, guys, to be completely honest. I don't even know, but I apologize. Kingdom of Finance, thank you. I know you and Dan Weston were telling me like, don't do it. And I didn't listen. So I screwed up. Now I got to pay the price. I got to come out and do the little apology tour. So anyway, there you guys have it. That'll go conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.